Number 1 versus number 2. Big Ten championship. A trip to the college football playoff number 1 seed hangs in the balance here tonight. Not only Big Ten title aspirations in front, but also something much bigger than that. The Indiana Hoosiers and the Ohio State Buckeyes both coming in undefeated on the season at a perfect 12-0 for this Big Ten championship game to wrap up Championship Saturday across college football. Indiana, Ohio State should be very entertaining. The Hoosiers coming off of a great season last year, and they've outdone themselves this year. A perfect 12-0 coming in, and the defending national champion Ohio State Buckeyes taking their first step to defend their title. What an atmosphere here in Indianapolis for the start of the Big Ten championship, and away we go as Ohio State will start with the football, and Carnell Tate will bring it out to the 16-yard line, and that's where the Buckeyes will begin on offense. Ton of different weapons, but this will be our tight end takedown presented by Chipotle. Holden Stays against Max Clare, the two tight ends. Both excellent for their respective offenses, looking to make an impact in this game today. Ohio State starts the game at the 16-yard line, and it's a first down for Julian and Sayin and company. And they started off with a play action. Sayin pressured up the middle. He's going to get sacked. A flag flies in on the first play from scrimmage as well. Excuse me, sir, we're over here. What a start to the Big Ten championship. A hold on Ohio State, and it's 2nd and long after they decline the penalty for the sack. Play action for Sayin again, floats it over the middle. This is Brandon Innes who makes the catch, and they immediately erase the sack with a first down catch for Brandon Innes. 20-yard completion, and the first down of the game belongs to the Buckeye offense. Biggest game of the year for both of these teams naturally comes in the Big Ten championship. Fighting for the number 1 spot going into the college football playoff. Watch out, he's ducked. A sack for Indiana. Michael Kamara gets home very quickly. And it's a second sack on this opening drive. So 2 sacks in this opening drive to start this game for the Indiana defense. And it's 2nd and 16. Bo Jackson in at running back. Haven't said his name yet until now. Here's Jackson. Good open field tackle by Amari Farrell, and now 3rd down and long here for the Buckeyes. Third down and 15 from the 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw. And trying to bounce it to the edge, but Farrell brings him down well shy of the first down. 4th down coming up. Ohio State, after 1 first down, will be forced to punt. 2 sacks on that opening drive for the Hoosiers defense. So the Buckeyes on to punt it away. Good start for the Indiana defense, and now their offense will start at the 25. So here comes Fernando Mendoza going against this defense. The defensive backs are very good. Lorenzo Stiles, Caleb Downs, Davidson Igbenosin, just to name a few. Very good secondary for Ohio State. We'll see how Mendoza fares against them here tonight. They started off with an RPO slant caught by E.J. Williams, and he's able to pick up 9 yards on first down before he's brought down. And a decent gain on first down for Indiana. Biggest win of the year for the Hoosiers was going into Eugene, Oregon, and defeating the Oregon Ducks on the road. They can get a win here. This would take over that spot for the number 1 victory on the season. Roman Hemby up the middle for a first down to the 38-yard line. First down at the 38-yard line. Hand off Hemby again. This time meets a wall up front. No gain. 2nd and 10 on the way. Second down. Here's a screen to the outside. This is Elijah Surratt. Able to pick up just a couple yards, and now an early 3rd down test for this Hoosier offense against this Buckeye defense. Third down and 8. They need to get to the Buckeyes' 48-yard line to move the chains. Mendoza over the middle. Pass is broken up. Good coverage by Ohio State into double coverage. And just like what Ohio State did on their opening drive, 1 first down and then a punt here for Indiana. So the Hoosiers on to punt it away. Gets it away clean. Back deep, Brandon Innes from the 16. And Innes takes it up to the 25. 9 yards on the return, and here come the Buckeyes back out. First down, no score in the opening quarter. James Peoples in at running back for the Buckeyes. And they throw it to the near side, and Innes, and he's hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Lewis Moore there defensively, no gain, 2nd down. And these defenses playing with fire here early in this game, just over 5 minutes gone by. Second and 10 for Ohio State. Play action. Sayin pressured up the middle again, buying time out to his right, and he's going to run it. And Julian Sayin's got a first down as he stiff arms his way for a 12-yard pickup. Doesn't run a ton, Julian Sayin. He does it when he has to, and he does there, and picks up a Buckeye first down. Bo Jackson back in at running back. First down at the 37-yard line. Fake it to Jackson and dump it off to Clare. And Max Clare fights for extra yards and a 7-yard pickup brought down by Jamari Sharp. As we approach the halfway point of this opening quarter, no score here from Indy. The Big Ten championship game. Number 1 seed in the college football playoff on the line. Second and 3, Jackson. Left side. Not a whole lot of space to maneuver. Third down coming up. Maybe a yard on the pickup. And another third down test here early in this game. Third down and 2 here for Ohio State. And Sayin pulls it out and runs it, and he's got a first down to midfield. Second run for a first down on this drive for Julian Sayin, and the Buckeyes keep the drive moving. First down at the 49. Quick throw is Innes, and right across the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a yard on a little drag route right at the line. And it's second down and 9 on the way. Sayin over the middle, pass is caught. Strong hands by Max Clare, and now third down and short on the way here for the Buckeyes into Indiana territory for the first time. Here's Sayin on third down, over the middle, wide open. Catch made, and down inside the 25-yard line, and here come the Buckeyes. Ohio State on the move. First down at the 23-yard line. Here is Jackson, left side, and a good tackle. Michael Kamara brings him down, maybe a yard on the pickup, and it's second down. Second and 9 at the 22-yard line. Just outside the red zone, Sayin swings it out to Jackson, and Jackson steps out of bounds. He actually lost a yard back to the original line of scrimmage, and now third down and 10 for Ohio State. Third down and 10. Blitz is coming. Sayin gets rid of it, and it's caught but short. Brandon Ennis made the catch on the sideline. It's fourth down. And decision time here for Ohio State. It's 4th and 5 from the 18. And it looks like they're going to send the field goal unit out. So the field goal unit out to try to give the Buckeyes the early 3-0 lead. From the left hash, good snap, good hold, and good kick. 3-0 Ohio State as they break the scoreboard first. So Ohio State with a first quarter lead here in the Big Ten Championship, a 3-0 start for the Buckeyes. And now Indiana will start their response drive at the 15-yard line. Good coverage by the Buckeye special teams. And now here comes Indiana, first down. Start of drive number 2 at the 15. Extra man on the blitz. Watch out, he's sacked back at the 5. Averill Reese came in like a flying missile. And now Indiana has their backs against the wall. So a good start for this Buckeye defense. Second and 18. Here's a little throw out. It's E.J. Williams. Just shy of the original line of scrimmage, and now third down and 11 back here for Indiana. Well, this Ohio State defense, as expected, flying all over the place to start this game. Sonny Styles was in there on the tackle on that previous play, and now third down and 11. And they just hand it off. Hemby trying to find some space, finds the middle, and Hemby on third and 11 has got a first down. Beautiful vision on that run. He started left, nothing there, cuts it back to the middle, and he's able to pick up a first down on third down and 11 to keep the drive going. First down at the 26. Mendoza, good protection up front to the near side of the field and overthrown. Line did its job that time. Mendoza just hair-mailed it, and it's second down. Good coverage downfield by Ohio State. 34 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Second and 10 at the 26. Here is Hemby, right side. And he tried to stay on his feet, gets brought down, gang tackled. Igbenosin and company there on the stop, and now third down and 9 here for Indiana. They converted a third down and 11 already on this drive, and now a third down and 9 is in front of them. As the first quarter winds down, they do not have to snap this if they don't want to. And they will not. We'll get the third down on the other side. End of one in the Big Ten Championship game. The number 1 seed Buckeyes lead it 3-0. Start of the second quarter, and it's 3rd down and 9 here for Indiana. Need to get to the 36-yard line to keep the drive alive. 3rd and 9, Mendoza over the middle. It's caught. Flag on the play. It's Holden Stays, the tight end, who makes the catch, but this one might be coming back. And we're still facing the wrong way. Mendoza backing away down the seam, and Surratt goes up and makes the catch. What a catch by Surratt up to the 45-yard line. And here comes Indiana working on Igbinosa. First down at the 46. Mendoza with a flag down over the middle, caught by Stays. And this looks to be on Indiana once again. And we're still, we're this way. We are facing this way. So 1st and 20 after the hold. Fake it to Hemby. Mendoza has time, letting it fly deep. Down the field and incomplete. Surratt goes up to try to get it again, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 20 now here for Indiana. Mendoza to the far sideline, overthrown. He had an open man, and he missed him. 3rd down and 20 now. Third down and 20 here for Indiana. Extra man on the blitz. Mendoza gets rid of it quickly, and it's broken up. In and out of the hands of Surratt. Good defense by Ohio State. Penalties killed the drive for the Hoosiers. And it's 4th down, and here comes the punt team. Right down the middle of the field, Brandon Ennis from the 25. And Ennis takes it out across the 35. 10 yards on the return. And here comes Ohio State back out. 3-0 lead early in the second quarter. Staying to throw on first down. Down the seam, it's caught. Ennis into Indiana territory to the 45. Already his 5th catch for Brandon Ennis. He's got 44 yards and a first down for the Buckeyes. Good catch by Ennis going up to get it. First down at the 45. Here is Peoples. And a good play behind the line of scrimmage. Amari Farrell comes up for the tackle and a loss of 3 on James Peoples. Second and 13 here for the Buckeyes. Fake it to Peoples this time, staying up the sideline and caught. Ennis again to the 30-yard line. No, that's Jeremiah Smith, his first catch for Jeremiah Smith, and it's a first down. Beautiful throw by Sayin once again, and Ohio State on the move. First down, Peoples makes a man miss, and Peoples gets close to another first down. Just short, 9.5 more yards for Ohio State on the verge of the red zone. Second and inches, it's Jackson who cuts it back and picks up a first down as he fights his way to the 15. And Ohio State's drive looking good into the red zone for the first time tonight. First down at the 16. Sayin pulls it out, and he gets hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Lewis Moore came in flying to bring down Sayin for no gain, and it's second down. Second down at the 16-yard line. RPO, Max Clare, good tackle. And now third down and 7 on the way. Indiana's defense trying to hold strong here in the red zone. Third down and 7. Empty backfield here for Sayin. Sayin fires, incomplete. Looking for Ennis. And Indiana's defense holds strong here in the red zone. And the field goal team will come out for the second time for the Buckeyes.
Number 38 on the field goal.
Trying to make it a 6-0 Buckeye lead from the right hash. This time he angles it through. And it's 6-0 Ohio State. They marched the field but stalled in the red zone. From inside the 5. Out across the 20 before he's turned back. And we have an injured Hoosier on the field as well. So here comes Indiana's offense back out there. Haven't done a whole lot in this game thus far. They trail 6-0 with 9:16 to go in the second quarter. And they started off with a screen to the far side of the field that Ohio State snuffs out right away. Maybe a yard. E.J. Williams had nowhere to run, and it's second down and 9. Second and 9, Mendoza over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tough throw. Omar Cooper couldn't bring it in, and now third down and 9, and Indiana threatening to go 3 and out. Mendoza out to his right. Another flag flies in. Mendoza gets crunched as he throws it away. Somebody needs to tell this man. So Indiana with a quick 3 and out. Ohio State will get the football back, and they're going to start with good field position to midfield. So first down at the 50-yard line, starting the drive, Ohio State. Here is Peoples on first down. Tried to spin his way free, gets brought down after a 7-yard pickup for James Peoples. Rotating running backs a lot in this first half is Ohio State. We've seen both Jackson and Peoples run the football as he just spun the wrong way there. Second and 3, play action. Sayin dumps it off for Jackson. Makes a man miss, and he's got a first down as he continues to fight to the 35-yard line. As we hit the halfway point of this second quarter, Ohio State in striking distance again. First down at the 35-yard line. Fake it to Peoples. Sayin goes underneath the Max Clare, and he's only able to pick up a couple yards before he's brought down. Ohio State spreading the football around a lot. Jeremiah Smith with only 1 catch. Carnell Tate has none. Brandon Ennis has had a good first half. Max Clare has a few catches. Few catches out of the backfield for both Jackson and Peoples, so Sayin is distributing the football. Extra man on the blitz. Here's a throw underneath. There is Carnell Tate. Right on cue. His first catch is good for a first down inside the 25. Good protection up front by that Ohio State offensive line. And Ohio State on the move just outside the red zone. First down. Jackson to the left. He gets blown up right away. Devin Boykin in on the tackle. And it's a loss of 2. So 2nd and 12 now after the loss on first down. Sayin stands in with time. Down the middle, caught. It's Rogers who takes it inside the 10, and it's 1st and goal for the Buckeyes. The deepest Ohio State has been. They have it 1st down and goal to go. Here's Peoples up the middle, and he gets drugged down from behind before he could get going to the 6-yard line, 2nd and goal. This is where, when we talked about the tight end matchup in this game between Holden Stays and Max Clare, this is where Max Clare could potentially make an impact. He's lined up at the bottom of the line of scrimmage there. Play action, Sayin looking, end zone overthrown. He had Jeremiah Smith open, and he missed him. 3rd and goal. Indiana's defense looking to hold strong down here in the red zone again. 3rd down and goal from the 6-yard line. Just a 3-man rush. Sayin looking around. Fires over the middle. Touchdown! Jeremiah Smith. First touchdown of the game belongs to the Buckeyes here in the 2nd. And they add on to their lead. 3:48 to go in the first half, and the Buckeyes get the end zone. Jeremiah Smith.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and through, and it's 13-zip. 9 plays, 51 yards. They have the short field in front of them, and Ohio State finally finishes a drive in the end zone. And Indiana's offense got to start figuring things out. From inside the 5-yard line, the return out to the 20, and he's turned back and dropped. They give him the forward progress, so at the 19-yard line is where Indiana will begin. Trailing by 2 touchdowns now. Here's a quick throw to Hemby. Had to turn back for it, and that lost his momentum, and he's able to fight for a solid 3 yards on first down. So, Indiana trails by 13 here, approaching halftime, 3.5 and counting. The Hoosiers do get the ball to start the second half, so if they can go down and score, a potential at a 1-2 punch could get them right back in contention. But they need to find something on offense here. It's been stagnant in this first half. Mendoza on the quick hitter. Minimal gain there to E.J. Williams. And now 3rd down and 5. And on the flip side, if Ohio State gets a stop here on 3rd down and 5, they could strike again before halftime and make it a lot tougher for the Hoosiers coming into the second half. So this is a big play, 3rd down and 5 here. Extra man on the blitz. Mendoza buys time to his right, floats it, and it's caught for a first down. Beautiful play by Mendoza, and he finds the open man, and a first down for Indiana keeps the drive going. Two minutes to go in the first half. And it's been all Buckeyes to this point. Indiana trying to find some momentum here going into the break. Opposite side of the 2-minute warning now. Play action to Hemby. Mendoza stands in, going down the middle, and it's caught. Another strong catch for Elijah Surratt. And they take it into Buckeye territory. Best drive of the game so far for Indiana. Perfectly placed ball by Mendoza. First down, minute 48 to go. Still all 3 timeouts for both sides. Play action to Hemby. Mendoza has all day, but a flag flies in as Mendoza's dumped. Held onto the ball too long, and this one looks like it's on the Hoosiers again. And we're still facing the wrong way. First and 20 now. After the hold, Mendoza dumps it off. This is the tight end. Holden stays to the 34-yard line. 2nd and 12 as we're under 90 seconds to go now here before halftime. Still all 3 timeouts for Indiana, not burning them right now. Second and 12, Mendoza down the middle, caught for a first down. Inside the 20-yard line to E.J. Williams. And a big play for the Hoosier offense as they are into the red zone for the first time tonight. As we're down to 1 minute to go in counting, 45 seconds in counting. Still all 3 timeouts for the Hoosiers. Mendoza back up to the ball, first down, quick throw into traffic, and it's hauled in by Cooper. And a timeout taken by Indiana. 37 seconds to play. Second and 5 for the Hoosiers offense. They hand it off to Hemby, and he gets stuffed up front. Sonny Styles was in there. Timeout Hoosiers, and now third down on the way. If you're Indiana, at the very least, you want to walk away from this drive with 3 points. You don't want to put up a 0 going into halftime. Third down and 5. Extra man on the blitz. Ohio State brings the house, and down goes Mendoza. And the Ohio State defense stands strong in the red zone. And now here comes the field goal team for the Hoosiers. Trying to put Indiana on the board. And he delivers. Indiana on the board. Just under 30 seconds to go before halftime. And it's a 10-point Buckeye lead. Indiana sends it back to Ohio State from the goal line. The return out just shy of the 20. So we'll see how aggressive Ohio State wants to be here with 24 seconds to go before halftime. They still have 2 timeouts remaining, but they got a long way to go. They are going to throw it, and a quick one into traffic and dangerous. Incomplete. Devin Boykin, if he turned around a second sooner, might be dancing in the end zone with a pick 6. And instead, 2nd and 10. .22 seconds to go for the Buckeyes. Sayin outside to Ennis, stepped out of bounds on the sideline before he could get going. And now third down with 19 seconds to play. Third down and 5 with 19 seconds. They hand it off to Jackson. He's got a big hole and a first down inside the 30. And neither team, at least at the moment, looks like they're going to burn their timeout. So it looks like Ohio State will be content with where we are now going into halftime. So just 1 touchdown in that first half belongs to the Buckeyes. A few field goals mixed in as well. And Ohio State with a 10-point lead going into halftime in the Big Ten championship game.
Ohio State 13, Indiana 3.
Start of the second half here in the Big Ten championship game. Ohio State 13-3 has the lead, and Indiana will start the second half with the football. He's going to bring it from a yard deep. E.J. Williams shy of the 15. Good coverage by Ohio State. And now a first down for Indiana. Start of the second half. Back at their own 13. Fake it to Hemby. Good pickup by Hemby on the block, and the outside it's caught by Cooper, and he gets shoved out of bounds after a 6-yard pickup. So Indiana found a little bit of offensive momentum towards the end of that second quarter. They had to settle for a field goal, though, but if they can put together a drive here, they can make it a one-score game. Second and 4 at the 18-yard line. Quick throw, caught, and close to a first down, just short, is E.J. Williams. Third down and inches on the way here for Indiana. Third down and inches at the 22-yard line. Mendoza sneaks in and picks it up easily. First down, Hoosiers. First down at the 24-yard line. Opening drive of the second half continues. Here is Mendoza running the ball, and he takes a shoulder. No gain on the play, and he got popped. So second down at the 25-yard line. Four-man rush by the Buckeyes. Mendoza hit as he throws, and the pass is broken up. Third down and 10 now on the way. And this Ohio State defense has played very well here tonight. Looking to force another punt for Indiana. Need to get to the 34-yard line for a first down. Third down and 10. Mendoza stands in, dumps it off underneath. Hemby trying to make a play, but he can't get free. Matthews finally comes up to bring him down, and Indiana, after picking up one first down, will have to punt the football away once again. So Indiana punting it away again, just can't find consistent momentum on offense, as this punt will be fair caught at the 30-yard line by Brandon Ennis. First down, Ohio State up by 10. First drive of the second half here for the Buckeyes. Jeremiah Smith shifting at the bottom of your screen. Sayin sets up a screen for Jackson. Blockers in front, and Jackson has got a first down before he's shoved out of bounds. 12-yard pickup on the first play. First down at the 42-yard line after the 12-yard pickup to Jackson. And now here's another screen to Jeremiah Smith, this time into traffic to the 45-yard line, and a pickup of 3. Been a defensive showdown for the most part in this game. Ohio State has gotten the only touchdown we have so far. Jeremiah Smith has got that one. Second and 7 at the 45-yard line. Here is Peoples up the middle, and he gets drugged down. Third down and 5 now on the way, and we're still early in the third quarter, but this feels like a big play for the Indiana defense. Third and 5 for Ohio State. Need to get to the Indiana 48-yard line to keep the drive alive. Third and 5. Sayin with all day. Steps up in the pocket. Going to try to run it. And he's just short. He's inches away on fourth down. And now decision time here for Ohio State. Fourth and inches just across midfield. And they're going to go for it. Fourth and inches, and they go shotgun. They hand it off to Jackson, and he did not get there. Indiana's defense with a fourth down stand, and now here comes Indiana's offense back out. Trying to get some momentum, trailing by 10. Here's Mendoza, and this one is caught. Up to get it is Surratt to the 35-yard line. And now Indiana trying to find some momentum here as we approach the halfway point of this third quarter. Surratt has made a couple tough catches. Had to go up to get that one. And now first down at the 35. Here's Hemby up the middle with a big hole, and Hemby bursts into the secondary for a first down inside the 25. Trying to get him going. And Indiana on the move just outside the red zone. Here's a quick throw. This is E.J. Williams. Oh, big hit. Sonny Styles delivers the blow and a pickup of 3 for E.J. Williams. Halfway through this third quarter now. Indiana with the ball at the 19-yard line, 2nd and 7. Mendoza over the middle into traffic with a flag flying in. Matthews the coverage on Surratt. And we're still facing the wrong way, but finally a penalty goes for the Indiana Hoosiers. And that pass interference will put the ball at the 11-yard line, first down. Mendoza pulls it out, throws it to Stays. And Stays fights his way for the touchdown. We'll check the penalty, though. Another flag. Another penalty just kills Indiana. Erases a touchdown that time, and they're back to the 21. Four-man rush. Mendoza fires. Wide open. Touchdown. Omar Cooper. Indiana finally breaks through into the end zone. Omar Cooper was left alone. And we've got ourselves a ball game here in the Big Ten Championship. The Hoosiers offense finally breaks through. They've been dormant for most of this game. And they finally break through. Omar Cooper with the touchdown grab. And this extra point makes it a 3-point game. 4 plays, 50 yards. Just over 2 minutes off the clock. A quick drive results in a touchdown. From the 1-yard line. The return out to the 20. And that's where Ohio State will begin this next drive. Up by 3 now. Their lead has shrunk. 7 minutes to go in the third. First down, here's Ennis. Trying to get around the corner, and he cannot. Loss of a yard. And now we'll see if the momentum shifts to the Hoosier side. Second down and 11. Sayin over the middle, caught, and a first down for Brandon Ennis. And he takes it inside the 30. Brandon Ennis has been all over the place for Ohio State today. And Sayin finds him to move the chains. First down at the 34-yard line here for the Buckeyes. That's Carnell Tate in motion at the top. Just one catch for him. Sayin to the outside. He's got Max Clare. And a first down catch out across the 45-yard line. Ohio State approaching midfield. A couple of good throws on back-to-back plays by Julian Sayin. First down at the 47-yard line. Fake it to Jackson on the bootleg. Into traffic. Good catch by Clare. And he's able to turn it into a 6-yard pickup. And that 6-yard pickup puts Sayin over 200 yards passing in the game. And it's 2nd and 4 here for Ohio State into Indiana territory. Second and 4 here for Ohio State. Oh, watch out. Dumped in the backfield. Michael Kamara came in and dropped Sayin for a loss of 3. And now 3rd down and 7 on the way for Ohio State right at midfield. Need to get to the 43-yard line of the Hoosiers. 3rd and 7. Quick throw, wide open. Brandon Ennis down the middle to the 30-yard line and beyond. First down, Buckeyes. So first down up to the 27-yard line after the completion to Ennis. Here's Jackson trying to bounce it to the edge. Stiff arms his way towards the sideline and down after a 5-yard pickup. So 5 more yards for Ohio State just outside the red zone now. 2nd and 5. Jackson. Good play up front. Michael Kamara brings him down before he could get going. Maybe a yard, and now another 3rd down test on the way for Indiana's defense. If they hold Ohio State to a field goal here, it would keep it a 1-score game. 3rd down and 4. Extra man on the blitz. Sayin steps up, floats it, end zone, and oh, what a catch! Touchdown! Brandon Ennis! Look at this catch by Brandon Ennis in the back corner. Did his feet drag? I believe they did. What a throw by Sayin, and Brandon Ennis with a tremendous catch. We're going to take a look at it to make sure his toes tapped. And it looks like they did. When did he catch it, though, is the question. Were his feet still down when he maintained control? I think he did. And they confirm it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Brandon Ennis. What a catch. And it's back to a 10-point lead for the Buckeyes. Minute 46 to go in the 3rd. 10-point lead for the Buckeyes, and now good special teams. Indiana will start at the 13-yard line. Down by 10 once again. Final stages of the 3rd. Play action for Mendoza. Watch out from behind. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. The throw was rushed. And Atkinson delivers the blow on Mendoza. 2nd down. Second down at the 13-yard line. RPO. Surratt had nowhere to go. Makes the catch just 2 yards on the pickup. Caleb Downs was all over it. And now third down and 8 for Indiana. Third and 8 at the 14-yard line. Mendoza fires, and it's low and incomplete. Looking for Surratt. Indiana goes 3 and out once again. And they'll have to punt it back to Ohio State with 1 minute to go in the third. Indiana punts it away. Brandon Ennis from the 45 takes it across midfield, and a short field in front of Ohio State once again. Starting at the Indiana 45-yard line, first down. Fake it to Jackson, saying over the middle, overthrown. And it's second down. With the way Indiana's defense has played and their offense has played, a touchdown here for Ohio State could put this game away potentially going into the fourth quarter. Play action, saying, watch out, he's dumped. And that's a big sack as Wyatt comes home for Indiana. So now third down and long in front of Ohio State. They're not in field goal range yet. So this is a big play defensively for the Hoosiers as we approach the end of the third quarter. Third down and 14 for Ohio State. Here's Sayin, setting up a screen for Jackson. A lot of room to run, and Jackson bulldozes his way for a first down. And that'll close out the third. Ohio State with the football, up by 10. Trying to control this Big Ten championship. Start of the fourth quarter here in the Big Ten championship game. A 10-point lead for the Buckeyes, and they have the ball in Indiana territory. Here's Sayin keeping it off the left side, and Sayin fights his way inside the 30-yard line. Tackled down by Hardy, and a pickup of 5 for Sayin. Second and 5 at the 29. Here is a run by Peoples, and he gets drugged down in the backfield. And now third down and 8 on the what? If Indiana can hold Ohio State to a field goal, it would keep it a 2-score game. Touchdown for the Buckeyes would make it a 3-score game. Third down and 8, and they empty the backfield here for Sayin. Max Clare lines up in the slot at the bottom of your screen. Sayin floats it towards the end zone. Jump ball, and it's hauled in. Brandon Ennis again. His 11th catch. And it's first and goal for the Buckeyes. He has been all over the place. Working on D'Angelo Pons, and it's first and goal. Here's Jackson up the middle, and Jackson meets a wall at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Second and goal from the 6. With the way the Hoosiers offense is played, we just mentioned it, but if Ohio State can score a touchdown, make it a 3-score game, Indiana's offense has been struggling in this game. Second and goal. To throw, Sayin. Fires, caught, touchdown! Parnell Tate. It had been a relatively quiet night for Carnell Tate. This is just his second catch. Oh, and he one-handed snared it. What a catch by Carnell Tate for the touchdown. And it's a 17-point Buckeye lead. Carnell Tate showing off his hands. Or hand, I should say. And it's a 17-point lead for the Buckeyes in the Big Ten Championship. From the 1-yard line, the return by E.J. Williams brings him out just shy of the 20-yard line, and Indiana's got to get something going fast, trailing by 3 scores now. Here's Mendoza on first down. Pressure off his backside, and Atkinson gets home for a sack. Just 2 yards on the loss, but still a sack for the Buckeyes, and Indiana continues to struggle. Beautiful swim move by Atkinson. So 2nd and 12 now at the 15-yard line. Deep drop for Mendoza and a screen for Hemby, and Hemby gets gang tackled. And another 3rd down in front of Indiana here, deep in their own territory. Ohio State just swarming to everything Indiana does. Third down and 9 at the 19-yard line. Mendoza, incomplete. He had a man with a step and he missed him. 4th down. And this deep in your own territory, you have to punt the football. Indiana just continues to struggle to move the football offensively. The Ohio State defense playing with fire. And their offense will get it back starting at the 43. Ohio State back out there, potentially to put the dagger out on Indiana. Here's Sayin running the ball, and he slides down after a few yards. 10 carries for 10 yards for Julian Sayin. Second and 7 from the 45-yard line. Sayin stands in, and he's dumped. 4th Indiana sack of the game, and now 3rd down and 11. 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Tyreek Tucker gets home. Third down and 11, need to get to the Indiana 48. Sayin fires, overthrown and incomplete. And Indiana's defense finally gets a stop. And here comes the punt team for the Buckeyes. So Ohio State punts it away. Fair catch at the 12. Still 9.5 to go in the 4th quarter, but this feels like do or die right now for Indiana, trailing by 3 scores. Quick throw, hold in, Surratt takes a big hit. Sonny Styles again, and it's 2nd down. Indiana needs a big play. And they need it fast. They're just fighting for every yard they can get right now against this Buckeye defense. On 2nd down, Mendoza. Pressured again. Mendoza sacked again. Back inside the 10-yard line. And this Ohio State defense just making Mendoza hurt in this game. Tywone Malone. And now 3rd down and 15, back inside your own 10-yard line. Mendoza down the middle, overthrown. And another stop for Ohio State. Indiana cannot move the football. And Ohio State's defense, credit them. They have been unbelievable in this game. And now Indiana has to punt it away out of their own end zone. And their offense is going to start with a short field on the plus side of the 50-yard line. Here's Brandon Ennis. Good return inside the 40-yard line. And a very short field in front of Ohio State here, trying to put this game away. Here's Jackson. Oh, good play. Oh, it's good stiff arm. Oh. A lot of bodies flying all over the place, and all of that for a loss of 3. As we approach the halfway point of this fourth quarter. Back to the 40-yard line, second and long. Sayan to the near side of the field. This is Jackson out of the backfield, and he gets drugged to the ground by Devin Boykin. And 3rd down and 8 is now on the way here for Ohio State. On the verge of field goal range here, which would make it a 20-point game. Time on the side of the Buckeyes, but they've got a 3rd down and 8 here. Empty backfield here for Sayan. On 3rd down and 8, he goes to the far side. It's caught, but nowhere close to a first down. And Julian Sayan hits 300 yards passing in the game. 4th down. And Ohio State's going to send the field goal unit out to try to make it a 20-point game here in the Big Ten Championship. Fielding has already hit 2 field goals, looking for number 3 from the left hash. Fielding puts it in. And it's a 20-point Buckeye lead. .6:05 to go in the fourth quarter. 30-10. Ohio State has the lead. And Indiana in desperation mode in this Big Ten Championship. From the goal line, E.J. Williams shy of the 15-yard line again. And here come the Hoosiers offense. They have been not able to move the football. 6:02 left, trailing by 20. And they hand it off to Hemby up the middle. Good spin move by Hemby. And he gets close to a first down out across the 20-yard line. Number 1 spot in the college football playoff hangs in the balance tonight, and it looks like it's going to be the Buckeyes. Spin move again by Hemby, and a first down run. And finally, something positive for Indiana. Just a first down is a success at this point for the Hoosiers. Ohio State looking to win their first Big Ten championship in 5 years, going back to 2020 when they defeated Northwestern. Mendoza on first down has time and fires into traffic, and it's hauled in. Elijah Surratt has made a lot of contested catches in this game, and it's 2nd down. Second and inches. Mendoza fires down the seam, and he's got Cooper, who takes it into Buckeye territory. And this is the deepest Indiana has been in a long while in this game. First down to the 38-yard line. We're under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth. First down at the 38-yard line. Mendoza over the middle again, overthrown and nearly picked off. Caleb Downs was right there for Ohio State, and it's 2nd down. But now you look at this Ohio State team. Assuming something crazy doesn't happen here in the next 3.5 minutes, They're going to go into the college football playoff as the number 1 seed, undefeated. Mendoza sacked again by Moore. They're going to go into the college football playoff, the number 1 seed, the defending champs. This Indiana team, currently at number 2 in the country, who defeated a team like Oregon earlier in the season, losing this type of game to Ohio State. Is there anyone who can beat them? Here's one into traffic that's almost caught on the deflection by Jonathan Brady, and now 4th down. But who in the college football playoff right now is built to beat the Buckeyes? Ohio State is going to get the bye, the number 1 seed in the playoff. Very scary team looking to defend their title. 4th down and a mile. Mendoza lets it fly downfield and overthrown with a flag down as well. In the backfield, and this looks like it's Ohio State football, and we're still facing the wrong way. Well, at least we're consistent. So Ohio State takes over, just looking to salt away the final 2:52. Here's Jackson up the middle, and Bo Jackson with a big run and a 1st down inside the 40-yard line. What do you guys think watching this? Is there a team in the college football playoff realm that can beat this Buckeye team? I'm not a Buckeye fan, and I don't think so. First down at the 37. Here's Jackson again. Takes a shoulder and a pickup of 3 yards, and that'll take us down to the 2-minute timeout here in the 4th. Ohio State 2 minutes away from a Big Ten title, with their eyes on the college football playoff. Opposite side of the 2-minute warning now. Ohio State just looking to salt away the final few minutes. James Peoples up the middle. Gets brought down at the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down and 7 now for the Buckeyes. Third down and 7. And Peoples again up the middle. 1st down run as he spins his way free, fighting to the 15. And Ohio State just salting this game away. The SEC championship game about to get underway here in about 10 to 15 minutes or so. I did a live similar to this. If you want to go check that out, the highlights are posted in my shorts. If those of you watching this want to go check that out for the SEC championship game, Georgia-Alabama. Here's Sayin running it to the left side, and Sayin takes it inside the 5-yard line. And Ohio State just salting away 2 yards out from the end zone if they want to try to add on to their lead here. Ohio State just winding out the final seconds. They're not in victory formation here. They're going for the touchdown, but they can't get there. Brought down at the 5-yard line. And that is going to do it. The Ohio State Buckeyes are back on top of the Big Ten world. For the first time since 2020, the Ohio State Buckeyes have won the Big Ten. And they have secured the number 1 seed going into the college football playoff as the scariest team in the bracket, looking to defend their title to the college football playoff. The number 1 seed Ohio State Buckeyes are Big Ten champions.